Okay, so I had to shoot, and I had to use big lights. It was a paid shoot, so I had to cover that base. Anyway, then I got to play a little bit, and I was really surprised. I used this Aputure MC Pro. Now I've been using the Lume Cube for years, the LC panel one, which I really love because it had a lot of power. It's tiny, like really thin. This just slipped in my back pocket. It was always there when I needed just a little kick of light. So when I'm shooting around and about, not like studio kind of stuff, but if I'm at an event or just walking around with somebody in the shade, please, it doesn't compete with the sun. Nor does this one. But this is 4 times the power of the original MC Pro. I bought this. I'm not endorsing them. But anyway, if they have it on Amazon, I'll leave a link in my thing. But I don't know if they do or not. Anyway, and it has different magnetic parts to it. I only use this one, but it fits in my back pocket. It's bright. It's small, a little bit bigger than the other one, but nice design. Anyway, so I was thinking, it's not as bright as the Neo 3 by any means, but it's still pretty bright. And I just need a kicker every once in a while, just a little pop, just to, fill the shadow or change the light. And, with this stand that I showed you before, this is on my Amazon thing because I love this, $39. It's so light. This stand I love. I've been beating it, not a lot, but accidentally I've been beating it, and it's handling it pretty well. And it's very lightweight. I highly recommend this one. Anyway, with this, if this is all you have to carry, it's not a bad deal. Anyway, so during the shoot I used this, and I actually used the on-camera flash with this in conjunction, and then this alone. So I just wanted to show you what it could do. Play with light, have fun, that kind of thing, which I hope all you guys are doing. But these little panels that have good color, and this one has really good color. This has a lot of features. Go look this one up. It's the MC Pro, because I don't do that whole specs thing. But it's the Aputure MC Pro. It just came out. It has magnets on it and stuff. Stick the fingers. I don't know. And the front things are magnetic too. I didn't use the dome because I think it'll give too much, or take away too much light. It has a grid too, which I may actually use. Anyway, I did a shoot. I just wanted to share it with you so you can see what fun I had. And I did have fun. It was a blast using this. And I can see myself using it constantly like I did the Lume Cube, because these are just great to have in your bag when you just want something small, or in your pocket in this case. And believe me, this will always be in my pocket for a shoot, especially a walk-around shoot. It's great. If you have any questions, leave them below. Enjoy the shoot. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them if I can. This is new light to me, so we'll probably go look at specs and technical stuff somewhere else. But anyway, thanks for watching. Okay, well, there's not really a lot to say during this shoot, but for the first part here, it was the big lights. So I'm using the two Godox 1000s with softboxes and grids, and I have the AD 300 Pro, I believe, in the back with a grid for a hair light. Nothing special, just straight studio lighting as you expect it. And this is your staple for the shots that you absolutely positively have to have, for whatever the situation is, and whatever it's for. You got to get those done. And before I play ever, I always make sure I get the staples done. And then once I get those done, I'm like, okay, let's put this outfit on, or put that outfit back on, and then we can play with the lights and have fun with it. So at this point, I took the big lights out, and I have just the small strobe on the camera itself, the Fuji EFX20. I hate these names. I can never remember them. And I always go to this because I love the way it looks. And, when people like hear, I'm just going to use an on-camera flash, they're like, wait. But then when they see the photos, they absolutely love them. So I love doing this type work and presenting these because so many people absolutely love them. There are some clients that were just like, eh. Now, I do this for Red Nose Day. I have the models put the red noses on so I can post them on Red Nose Day and support that. So again, I'm like straight flash, nothing special. White balancing is so important when you're doing this kind of stuff. So make sure you use a gray card or set your white balance, because especially with my studio and these windows, and all these new windows have that bluish tint to them. Some have an orange tint to them. So when you're using mixed lighting like a flash, which is usually like 54 to 5600K, sometimes it goes up to 5800K, and these windows are probably at 65 to 68, believe it or not. So it's just, you'll see in the background, you'll see the tint every once in a while, or off to the sides. Now, she is light blemished. These were not touched up. Minor, I think there was 2 spots that I did just a quick touch up on, and it was just 2 blemishes. But they were so minor because of this straight flash. Like when the flash is coming down, you can really see the imperfections in someone's face. But when it's direct in front of them, it's easy. There's nothing, it just covers up the blemishes really, really easily. And this look, again, I just absolutely love. So now I'm adding that Aputure MC Pro with the red gel. Not a gel, but it's built-in red. This is RGBWW. Everything's built in, and I do like the power of this. But what I was doing is I was using that as just a accent light, and I'm still using the flash on her face to see what kind of look I can create. I didn't like the photo that it created. It was just okay to me, but I'm sure if I play more, I can do a better job with it. But it was just something different, and the tone of it's just like it's okay. Anyway, now I put it back and put it at 5600K, and I'm just using it as an edge light, rim light, if you will, for her hair and shoulder. And I'm using the flash on the camera. So this gives such a beautiful look. Like, just to have that little flash on the camera and have that MC Pro and that light stand. I mean, look at that. That's, it gives you that extra dimension, and it comes out beautifully. So now I'm going to get rid of the flash on the camera because I just want to use the MC Pro to see how this does. And it's just that, the flat diffuser on it. That's all I used. And, I'm moving it a little closer, around the front more. And I want to get that look without the flash, just the MC Pro, and see what it looks like. So obviously I have the window light, which is a major help. And then this light just to highlight her face a little bit. And it's absolutely stunning. I love it. I would like a second MC Pro for that rim light on the back, because those two together would have been fantastic. But as I'm moving this light, this is the thing. This is what she's doing right now. That's opposed to me, and this is something that, she can't do. But when she's just being herself, I said immediately stop, hold that, don't move. I want to get that photo. And this is how it come out. It is stunning, and this is something she did on her own, just standing there talking to me, or sitting there talking to me, if you will. But I love the pose. I love the look. This is why I'm saying, like, let them walk around and you talk to them and look at what they do naturally. You're going to get poses out of that. For people that are just not great at posing. Now, I've been shooting her 3.5 years, and she's never comfortable posing on her own. She really has to be led, which I don't mind doing with her because she's just fun to shoot, and she has such a great face for photos. I figured, just watch her and see what she does. And this pose that she is against the wall, same thing. She just stood against the wall. I'm like, don't move. Let's do this. Throw the fan on it. And I always use a fan just a little bit to give some kind of motion, especially when I'm using an LED like this, a little pocket. That little motion with hair, it just makes the photo, I think. I love the way it looks, gives the hair some volume. They're just fun photos. And, this is literally a little pocket LED and a camera, and you're set to go. So definitely play. And you don't have to get this. I mean, these MC Pros are like $199. That little Lume Cube, I think, was $89. I got it used or something. But they work. They're, and they're not going to put out a lot of flash. And again, if you want to carry it around, the Neo 3 has a lot more power. But I like this little thing, and I like that I can just put it in my pocket and use it when I need it. Now I'm just getting creative with the light, putting it to the side, getting a little bit of drama, seeing what I can do with it, to make something nice. Turn her head into the light. And, the images are nice. you would have to work a little bit more with the tones on the side there, like you can see, but it produces such great stuff. I mean, for a little pocket light, LED, whatever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this shoot. If you do have any questions, please ask. I have no problem with, I love the hair in the face, so I just threw it. And she would never do this normally. But anyway, if you have any questions, leave them below. Be glad to answer whatever you have. Again, about the light, there's so many reviewers, I'm sure, that did all the specs and everything else with this thing. It is a great little light. And I did get, 2 hours out of this because I used this for 2 shoots. And I don't think it ran down yet, but I'm sure it's close to empty. But for 2 hours and this kind of power, it's great. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed.